What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Truthman and Company Network channel on YouTube via the PlayStation Network. Tonight we are live with Just Cause 3 Live Unloaded. We have finally completed the entire map. It's fully liberated, and we have completed the campaign story missions, and it has left our good friend Rico Rodriguez having a good drink on the wet sand, looking out over the horizon. But tonight, in our final Just Cause 3 live broadcast, we're actually going to showcase some of the vehicles that we have unlocked, particularly two of my favorites, the warplane and, of course, the Ravelos helicopter from the concluding moments of the story. So, without further ado, let's get cracking. Beautiful. All right. So we're in a really good position to show off the very first unlockable vehicle that is near and dear to my heart. I've been playing the entire game in hopes of unlocking this vehicle. And of course, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of this helicopter. We're just going to call it the Urga. And I had seen it before in previous gameplay, but I had never unlocked it. And of course, you have to complete the entire story mission to unlock this vehicle. So because we're on the shore, we're away from any traffic or transportation, we're going to go ahead and choose that vehicle for the rebel drop. And we're going to throw our beacon, and we're going to wait for that drop. Fall on us. 3, 2, 1, and drop here now. Alright. There's the Urga. Look at how beautiful that is. Insane. The firepower must be out of this world. Look at this. Oh man, this is gonna rock. Y'all ready? Let's do it. Oh man, I wish you guys could be sitting in my living room right now and feel the rumble going through the ground. This is amazing. So there's a Bavarium protective shield that goes over this helicopter like so. Look at that. Oh man, that's amazing. Alright. So we're gonna get a good range for top speed. So the top speed for the Urga right now is being measured at 267 kilometers an hour, which is pretty fast. It's not the 365 of the jet, but it's still, for a helicopter, really fast. And we're obviously on the coast of the volcano where Di Ravello was killed and burned in the lava. Look at that, man. So we're gonna head back in the direction of civilization. So we're actually moving at 327 kilometers per hour. missiles. Look at that. And of course, gunfire. Look at that. Look at that gunfire. That's insane. Nothing is getting away from you with this kind of firepower.
What's happening out there? Respond immediately.
Here we are. Just to get a perspective of how large this thing is, I'm going to go ahead and land it here. There we are. Smooth landing. Look at that. Beautiful, man. Look at that. That bad boy is beautiful. Beautiful. Look at it. Pure perfection. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break during this broadcast. I'm actually not going to stop the stream. I'm just going to turn off the mic. I have to take a very important phone call, but just take a few minutes to take in how awesome this Urga is, and I'll be right back. And welcome back to the Truthman and Company Network channel, live on YouTube via the PlayStation Network. I am your host and moderator, Sean Truthman, and we are playing Just Cause 3 Live Unloaded, and this is one of the many toys that have been unlocked through our progression in the story mode, and of course throughout the game, liberating townships and military outposts. So, this bad boy, the Urga, I love it. I really do. I want to see it in action. Alright. So, as a demonstration test, we're going to take out this bridge. And we're going to wait for a train to pass. By the way, there are no passengers on this train. And that's just to avoid, that's as a disclaimer to avoid the commentary about, the imagery of people being blown up or dying on trains. These trains are actually industrial trains that deliver parts and industrial supplies throughout the region. And we're going to test the Urga. Just as soon as the train passes, we're going to test it. Yeah. So, the first time I saw this chopper, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And like many of you, I was on YouTube one day just looking at some of the videos and the content that other YouTubers have posted on Just Cause 3, and it's the first time that I ever saw the Urga. One guy was actually really good, and he collected all the Ravello tapes throughout all the regions, and he was able to unlock the gold version of this helicopter. I don't care whether it's gold or blue. Here comes that train. I just care if it works. Watch this. Woo! Now that's a pretty big piece of business. Wow. Oh, look at that. Woo! Oh man, look at that. Serious business. Look at the speed on this bad boy, man. God, I love this game. So what we're trying to find right now is a waterfront township so we can gather another beacon so I can show off the other vehicle that we unlocked through story mode progression. And while we're traveling along the coast here in South America, I just want to send a beautiful, warm greetings and holiday salutations and holiday wishes to all the folks out there and your families. I hope you guys have a safe, healthy, wonderful holiday this year. Definitely. It's a couple days until Christmas, and I sincerely hope that all your shopping is finished, that no one was left off the list, especially the gamers. Look at this, man. Woo! See if there's a beacon here. Alright. There should be a beacon here. And there is. Alright. So we got the beacon we came here to find. Alright, folks. Here we go. This is one of the best parts of this game. Or at least in my opinion, is when you have the opportunity to test out your new toys. Pretty awesome. Oh, look at that bridge. Woo! Alright. So that's enough playtime with this bad boy. Alright. Alright. Seems like we have enough space. I think we do. We have enough space. Alright guys, we're gonna rebel drop one of my favorite vehicles in the entire game. The U-41 fighter plane. This bad boy is beautiful. Look at that, man. And we're gonna try it out. And we're gonna call for a rebel drop. And let's let that bad boy fall. There we go. Oh man, look at that. That is beautiful. Alright, so we're going to try to get this bad boy off the ground without crashing and exploding as we have in previous attempts. All right, here we go. Let's make sure that our wheels are on concrete. And let's get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, let's get airborne with this bad boy. Never happened before, ever. Woo! Yes! This is great! This is beautiful, man. Look at that. Alright, so we're clocking at 299 kilometers an hour. I don't know of any other supersized vehicle in this game that is an aircraft that clocks that type of speed. I think the U-41 is the only aircraft of its size in the game. But be that as it may, this is beautiful. Oh man, look at this. 300 kilometers an hour. Woo! Oh man. Woo! Look at that. It broke apart in pieces. You're kidding me, right? Oh man, it's gonna sink. Yeah, that's gonna sink. I don't even know how far we are from the nearest land, but we're gonna have to go and take fall at that oil rig. It's a stormy night tonight, or at least it looks like that. So my thing is, especially about this game, one of the things that I kind of feel indifferent about in any video game for that matter. Forget Just Cause 3. Any video game that does this. I hate how you need and you have such use for some of the things that you can unlock by beating the campaign, right? Like along the way, you need that Urga helicopter, the advanced chopper with the Bavarium shield. You need that. It's one of the foremost pieces of weaponry that I think causes a lot of damage and makes it easier for you as a one-man army to take down some of these strongholds and these military outposts. But you have to wait until you beat the game to unlock most of this stuff. And to be honest with you, all of my map is liberated. There are no enemy sightings whatsoever, and now you have no use for them. You're just gonna fly the choppers and the planes, and you really got nowhere to put them, and you have no use to blow anything up. If come on, I got lucky that airstrip that we just took off from has an overpass, a trestle for the train to go past, and you can actually use the missiles to destroy that trestle. But otherwise, what would I have tested the missiles on? And that's what I'm saying. And it's just one of those things. I definitely wish that since we're in the age of DLC, it doesn't even make sense for anybody to have to beat a campaign to release anything. I personally think that since you're selling DLC anyway, you should just sell people the ability to purchase certain weapons that they don't have to beat the game with. Like for instance, to purchase the Urga, right? You can charge something like $10 to unlock the gold Urga with all the the Bavarian weaponry and all that stuff, or you could charge $7.99 to unlock the military cargo plane that we just flew into the sea. That's what I mean. Like, you have no use for that stuff after you beat the game. It sucks. And if you look northern from our current position, you can actually see Falco Maxime, which you liberate shortly before you go after Di Rovello. And that military outpost was quite a sight, because the Bavarium launch pads were brutal, man. You couldn't even steal a jet or a helicopter, because as soon as the Bavarium would strike you, it would completely obliterate you. You didn't even have a chance to survive. You didn't even have a chance to survive. So it definitely is one of those things that I thought was awesome. I don't have many complaints about this game, but I will say this. I definitely wanted to know what it was like for Bavarium to be controlled by the rebels. Like, we have the tank and we have the chopper that's Bavarium shielded, right? Like, we have the weaponry that's shielded by the Bavarium shield. But it would have been really cool to be able to take over the Bavarium launch pads that were shooting these Bavarium missiles, which never miss, by the way. Okay, you can jump off the side of a mountain, and if you're in the vicinity of the Bavarium missiles, they never miss. They hit your exact position, and one Bavarium shot is enough to kill you. And we did not have access to that in this game, and it was actually one of the things that I didn't understand until the end of the story. And if you take a look at the last two broadcasts where I end the game, you will actually notice that Maria makes a statement about liberating Medici, and of course returning Medici to this former glory, but that Bavarium could actually be used for good. But Rico Rodriguez says to her, it's too dangerous. A lot of people have, in a sense, needlessly died, and then we go after Di Rovello. We never hear from Maria again. Dima essentially killed herself when she actually programmed Bavarium missiles to strike the command center with all of the data and studies about the Bavarium source of energy. So it was so much surrounding this energy type. And when I was just saying like, oh man, like how can we, reprogram some of these, Bavarium, launch pads to work in our favor, it really wouldn't have made much sense because we had the ability to do that with other weaponry, which would have been great. So, yeah, we're finally here at the Plataforma Maestrae #1, and we are going to actually look at this. That's a beacon. Yeah. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. Yes. All right. Thank you. Here we go. And now. There we go. Oh! Woo! That was great. Woo! That was great. Come on, guys. That was awesome. All right.
Easy.
Parachute ride.
Oh, this is great. Right on time. This Urga is a beast. There we go. All right. Look at the speed on this bad boy, man. You know where I actually want to test out this this Urga? I actually want to test it out in the city of Di Rovelo. You know, he actually has a city erected in his honor, which I just found completely disgusting. So, you know what? That's where we're going to head. We're going to head out to the city of Di Rovelo. This is one of the right here below us, coming up, is one of the many extensive military outposts that we've liberated. And, I'm going to take a dive here. And you can actually see the presence of the rebels. So it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. Yeah. So. Woo. Right. Bodies of water, man, are amazing. Really, really beautiful. Look at this. Like to cruise around the city, man, and the land masses, beautiful. Look at that. beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Is this the city of Di Rovello? It looks like it is. It's probably not. No, it's not. Look at this, man. Woo! Alright, I think we're coming up on it now. Look at that, man. It's a really big city. Yeah, I can see the two large black buildings. This is the city of Di Rovello. You're gonna see the name change in just a second. And that's his private compound right here. Right here. See it? Look at this. The man lives like a king while people suffer and die. Terrible. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Yes. To make myself feel better. Alright, folks. As you know, as is customary, We are going to end this live broadcast entitled Unloaded with as high a dive as you can possibly get. I think we're about as high as the game will allow us to go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sean Truthman, the host and moderator of the Truthman and Company Network channel on YouTube, live via the PlayStation Network. We want to thank all of our supporters, our viewers, our subscribers, and all the people who support our content and this channel by coming in for 30 seconds or the entire broadcast. Doesn't matter. I really appreciate you guys. And we are going to end all of the time that we have spent with Just Cause 3, an amazing title, with a deep skydive into the sea. I'm Sean Truthman. This is Just Cause 3 live, unloaded, saying happy holidays. Take care, everybody.